am back for part 2 of Joe Biden's door-to-door COVID jab. Okay, this is part 2. I'm just leaving the dentist. I'm actually still here. I'm in the parking lot, so I thought that I'd go ahead on and get it out the way, so when I get home I can, sometimes I gotta decompress. Well, what I want to start off with, the guy who did my teeth today, he's done I don't even know his name, but he's done my teeth a couple of times with the cleanings and things like that. And of course, we hadn't seen each other in a whole year, because you all know, you go to dentist a couple of times a year. I didn't get to go none of 20 because, of course, they called me and canceled everything for last year. So I went in today, and it was good to see him. And he was telling me that he had got sick with the COVID, and they had diagnosed him with COVID pneumonia. And he said that he was in the hospital for 9 days. And he said he was so sad and he was depressed. He said he couldn't talk. He really couldn't walk. He said, he asked to stay in the hospital a couple of extra days. He said because he has no family here at all. And he said that, he thought he wasn't going to come out. He said he thought he was going to die too. He said he had to learn to walk again and everything. He said he's basically just getting back to work. And he said that he's having problems with his bones as well. And he was saying that he's in a lot of pain all the time as well, because both of us was saying the same things. I was saying, yeah, that's it. I couldn't walk and I couldn't talk. I couldn't feed myself. He said he went through the same stuff. And he said that he said he's only takes care of himself, and he said it took him a long time to get himself together to walk and do everything again, because he doesn't have a family here and all that kind of stuff. And it was just so, both of us were depressed while he was doing my teeth. I cried a little bit while he was doing my teeth. It seemed like he got sad too, and we both was just stopped talking because it had got so sad. And I had to tell him that I had took the shot, and that's when all this stuff happened to me. And both of us were just so sad and depressed sitting there. I mean, I want to cry now, but I'm gonna hold it back till I get off the phone, because I know I'm gonna be busting out of tears, And I told him, he said he's depressed, and I said I'm depressed too. Both of us are depressed. I told him, I said I'm usually so happy and go lucky and stuff, and he said, and I've known him for a couple of years, coming off and on to get my teeth cleaned and all that stuff, and he usually is just talk my ears off, and he was just so sad. I felt the depression on me worse than what I had double depression on me sitting there. It was like so sad. I gave him my number. I said, please call me. I said, because both of us can cry together and be depressed and talk each other out of it, because people don't understand that this situation that I've gone through and what he's gone through, a lot of people are going through it. I'm sure a lot of people who's lost family members, a lot of people who's been sick and was diagnosed with this virus, this disease, and the ones who survived, because so many people did die. And the people who's survived, I'm sure they're depressed, because I think it does something to your mental, and I think it does cross the brain barrier, and that's why we're suffering with depression. And he was saying that they told him that the depression and all that stuff comes with the virus, and I definitely believe it, because I like every day I'm crying. I cry every single day. And I try to tell people don't think that, because when I come on YouTube, I don't even come on here that often all the time that much, unless I really is bubbling and I want to get it out. But it crosses that brain barrier. They say it doesn't affect your brain, but they're telling a lie, because I was listening to NOI, and they were bringing out all these slides and all this medical information and things like that, and they were saying that it does crosses the brain barrier. So yeah, and it affects your neurological parts of your body and all that. Like I was telling y'all in February, when I saw those women, and they had uncontrollably, like they were having seizures and all that kind of stuff. Even at one time, my bottom lip would be trembling when I tried to go to sleep. It was like I had to hold my mouth and to relax or whatever, because my mouth would just tremble every night before I went to bed. It was just terrible what we've gone through. And I definitely tell everybody, I'm a survivor. He's a survivor. Oh, Oscar, that's his name, Oscar. He's a survivor, and all the people who survived this thing, we're all survivors. And I can't think of who it was. I think I said his name is what is the governor's name that was saying that China should pay reparations. I definitely think all of us who have survived this, and the family members who's lost family members and all this, we need to get together and we need to hashtag, cut the checks, COVID survivors. We need to get something, and it's a shame I'm still going to the doctors because of this thing. He said he's still going to the doctors. He was just saying that he didn't even know how long he was going to even be able to continue on working, because he said, when he was doing my teeth, he was going really slow. He was saying, yeah, and he was taking his time, cleaning and doing all the stuff that he has to do. And he was like, because, you just don't know how your body is going to act. It's just like I've been telling y'all, like, I don't know. I wake up, I might think that, oh, I'm going to have a good day. That's just how it is. It's crazy to be living with this mess that's inside your body. Anyway, I just wanted to tell y'all that. So I gave the man my number. Okay, I gave him my number. And I say, just call me. You feel down, you feel depressed. We'll talk each other out of it, because it's just, well, you can't do nothing about it. Just be crying for no damn reason. I told y'all, I be just crying for nothing. It just be so annoying. And that's why I started doing the jewelry, because I was like, that helping me out a lot. Because whenever the tears come, I just start picking up, just trying to do it. I make ring. I made this ring. Y'all see this ring? I made this ring. I made this ring right here. I made these bracelets. I made this bracelets. This necklace. And these earrings. He was like, oh, they're so pretty, and I also, before I get into it, also, was popping, and with my daughter been getting me some orders, all the evil eye. I've been making evil eye bracelets, and people just been going crazy over those bracelets. They are very, very in. Okay, so I have a lot of those I've made and selling, and I have the earrings, the evil eye earrings, and the bracelet for 30. And I use 14 karat gold or 24 karat gold in my in those particular products. So if anybody's interested, just hit me up, 804-528-7766. And to order your evil eye bracelet and your evil eye earrings. I have the set for 30. Also, now let's get back to Joe Biden. Yeah, part 2. Yeah, I see. Time I got in my car, I looked at, I went on YouTube when I was preparing for this, and I saw that, I can't think if it was Fox News, and they were saying that Joe Biden is having a lot of criticism concerning the door-to-door jab. And I was just patting myself on the back, tooting my own horn earlier, telling y'all that I had already said that these people go come. I was afraid they're gonna come to the door and try to make me do this, get this jab. And I just saw myself running into the woods and preparing, trying to get myself mentally prepared to eat what's out there in the woods, because this is what I try to always think of the worst, or try to mentally prepare myself for things that may occur in the future based on the Bible. And the Bible is telling you, that Babylon the Great is falling, is going down. And that, you just have to mentally prepare yourself for what's going on with these politicians, with these Satans. Okay, we even have some that look like us that has went head on and sold their souls to the devil. Okay, they really believe in this system. I came out, I think I did a video July 3rd, I think, and I was telling y'all how everybody's just on their way traveling and on their way to the beaches, and they out there eating and cooking out. And I'm thinking, what are they celebrating? Don't they know that they are in the midst of some type of what I want to say, Armageddon that's going on? Like, it's Armageddon is right here at our doorsteps, and yet some of us want to believe that it's gonna be all right. We're gonna get back to normal. How is it gonna get back to normal? A lot of people are not even working. I'm not working. I'm doing come on. And they told him that and he's saying that he may not even be able to continue on working because the pain in his back, limbs, everything, toes, everything hurting on him. And they told him that disease, the virus did that to him, weakened his bones and all that stuff. And that's what I was telling y'all. Like, I had issues with my knees, but not my whole damn body. It's just crazy. I even got a damn handicap sticker now. I even got a handicap sticker. But yeah, so Joe Biden, he's coming under scrutiny, criticism for going door to door. And see, even though he wants that to happen, to me, it's just an extermination of our people. Of course, it's an extermination happening. And martial law, they tried to get that started with the martial law. You just have to be mindful of what's going on around you. There is wars going on around you in other countries. People, it's a vaccine war going on. I think Palaki, I think I was telling y'all that Palaki from Gravitas, I watched that. And she was saying that a lot of Indians died in India that took the China vaccine, and said that and they were saying it has no antibodies in it. It lowers your resistance, and I guess they were trying to say that, this gonna protect you from all the viruses, blah blah blah. And a lot of their doctors and a lot of people was dying from that vaccine that they took in India. I think it came from China, if I'm not mistaken. Just go back and watch it yourself. But and I think I saw something else. I didn't bring my notebook. That they were saying that Pfizer vaccine, I think I wrote down Israel is saying that it does not really protect you from the Delta variant that's going on. Now, remember, just a couple of months ago, they were saying that we might have to take a third and a fourth and a fifth shot. We may have to take it every year. So just letting you know that there's some type of agenda going on, and that we need to be very mindful and stop, feeding into this 4th of July, the birthday week. All that stuff is propaganda. All that stuff is just to keep you distracted from what is going on. And like I said, Joe Biden have a lot of stuff going on. Like I said, he's being sued by the Keystone pipeline. That man is suing him $153 billion or $15 billion. I know it's a 1 and a 5 in there. And then I think Texas, I think they're suing him too for all that's what's going on at the border. And it's crazy to me, because I was just like a lot of us that's probably watching now. I think hopefully y'all are still watching. You all saw Joe Biden and Kamala Harris and Maxine Waters and all of those Democrats, even some of the rhinos, was telling the immigrants to come on over. We need to take care of these people. They are running from murder and poverty and all this stuff, and to come on over. And then all of a sudden they trying to say they never said that. And it's like, why do these people keep on undermining our intelligence, like belittling us and acting like all that programming that they have done all for 400 years or 600, 800 years has really worked? Like the Most High said that the earth is going to help the woman in the last days. And it has helped us. And a lot of us are not in that brainwashing. We have come out of that. And so it's like, hold on now. Y'all trying to tell me that y'all ain't tell these people to come over? And if y'all saw the pictures that was floating around, a lot of the immigrants had on t-shirts that said, Biden let us in, or Biden, we here, or something those t-shirts said. So why? And those t-shirts look very professional. So I was like, what is going on? All of that just to say that they never told the people to come. And then Kamala, she goes to, where she went, Guatemala or somewhere, wherever she went, and the people had signs saying, don't come, don't come, don't come. They said, Trump won, don't come, stay out of our businesses, our business. They had signs and everything. They did not welcome Kamala Harris. And then Kamala Harris gonna get there and tell the people, don't come. And she don't come, like, y'all just told the people to come. Like, what is going on? And a lot of the Democrats, they were having all of these sanctuary cities, telling the people they gonna have a place to come and everything when they get here. I saw the headlines. Joe Biden was putting them up in hotels. They was getting free airfare. They got all these monies here for these people. And then also something else has been hacked. Is it me? I think somebody else has been hacked. And And it's every time that there's something over here gets hacked, they're asking for Bitcoin money. They're not asking for cash. They keep on sending them another different currency. So that's kind of like something in my mind about that. That was my mom. Something is going on when every time these people are getting hacked, they're asking for a different currency. So we need to be vigilant. We need to be aware and to look and see what the hell is really going on. And why in the hell is Joe Biden so adamant about all of us being inoculated? Like they done did the lottery, they done did donuts, they done did weed. They asking the inmates to, if they can have conjugal visits and they can get better food if they get the if they become inoculated. Like, what is going on? Like I now see, back then I brought it up in my last video about Margaret Singer. I was telling y'all, it was easy for them, to come out against us, to come out against us back in those 30s and 40s, because they know that our people are very spiritual people, and we keep running into the black church. So it was easy for her to just go to all the damn black pastors and ministers and ask them to further their agenda with us, our black women, getting abortions. And we've been getting all these 800 million abortions a year, or how many it is a year. So they're changing the tactics. It's still the same goal to exterminate, but now they got to jump through all these hoops to get us vaccinated. And they're not coming out telling you how many people are having so many problems, like me, like Oscar. Like, so many people are having so many side effects, that we're lifelong side effects, that we keep going back and forth to the doctor. That's just making them more rich. Going back to the doctor when you telling them that, I wasn't sick like this before that happened. You keep on telling them, I didn't have this, I didn't have that. And when... Okay, it's back. I took the thing down. I'm going to hold it for now, y'all, because I'm not going to keep the phone. I'm not going to keep the phone, put the thing back up. But anyway, I don't even know what my point was. But anyway, it's just sad that a lot of people out here experiencing all this stuff, and that our people just have to wake up to all of Satan's devices against our people. They keep on, every time I'm looking at the news and everything, and they talking about some daggone the crime spike. And then it just telling me, like, why are y'all talking about all this crime? Oh, it has risen. Because I'm like, so what is going on with all this crime? Like, where's all these guns coming from? Just last year, I remember doing a video where it wasn't even no crime. Oh, everybody was in the house. I think they got some of these gangs on the payroll. Okay, they are on the payroll. Okay, to sow discord amongst our people, and for us to be acting a crazy plum fool and getting out there doing all this crazy stuff with guns. If you look at a lot of movies on TV, you see a lot of people out there, all this violent movies that's out. You know what I'm saying? That they're coming after our children with the LGBTQ agenda, all this stuff, and telling you that it's about the science when it comes to COVID. It's about the science, but then it's not about biology when it comes to a female and a male. It's not, all the science go out the door when it comes to LGBTQ and transgender. We have to accept that. But when it comes to COVID and climate change and all this, you got to accept the science. So it's one thing for one thing and something for another. Like the Bible says, a forked tongue. When they say peace, they mean war. So we have to start listening to Joe Biden, and we have to start decoding Joe Biden, what he's really trying to say. Now, he had a meeting with Al Sharpton and all of the Black Caucus, and it leaked out, and he was saying that he was not going to he wasn't going to be writing no executive orders for us. I mean, what's going on with the George Floyd bill? What's going on with that? Now we see that this man came out and wrote 40 plus damn executive orders, but yet the George Floyd, they still talking about that. What about reparations? Oh, we need to do a study on that. Every time it's something for us, all of a sudden, oh, we just can't do no executive orders for you, but they can do them for everybody else. Now, when it comes to Shakari Richardson, our people need to wake up with them trying to give us free weed. This all these weed heads. They done did so much to the weed. The weed ain't even the damn same. Oh, I'm getting so tired of holding this damn phone now, y'all. The weed ain't even the same, y'all. The weed ain't the same. Okay, now they done told Shakari Richardson she tested positive for marijuana. You know, the sprint track star who's fast as hell. Okay, that she got yes, that is Judah, huh? With all that talent, and she tested positive, and she been coming out apologizing and all this kind of stuff. And they said she tested positive for drug test. Now, is it me? They still got our black brothers in prison, languishing in prison for weed charges. Like Kamala Harris locked up a lot of our brothers for weed, something that she went on air and was bragging that she was smoking. Now they are legalizing it, but then they tell you and me on the TV, tell lie, LIE vision. They tell us that she tested positive for a drug test, like she was doing some type of damn cocaine. She was just doing some damn marijuana, which they getting ready to legalize. So it tells me that all of our young brothers